Hey everyone, so I just want to share with you an amazing exercise tool that I've just discovered that I absolutely love, and it's become a part of my workout routine, and it's called the Foldy Mat. It is the first non-slip orthopedic yoga Pilates mat on the market. It folds over horizontally as well as vertically to support your joints, and it also provides body alignment guides for your hands and feet. It's a wonderful mat for seniors and beginners. Now, you may have a mat already that you use and it might be working perfectly fine for you, but the great thing about the Foldy mat is that it easily folds over to provide that support that you need, and it stays in place, and it's incredibly comfortable. So I'm going to teach you a workout right now, take you through a series of Pilates exercises using my Foldy mat, and you'll see just how versatile and comfortable it actually is. So let us begin. All right, so I'm going to use a exercise band at some point in the practice, but not immediately. I'm going to just go down to my mat, go down to the center of my mat. It's opened out all the way. I'm going to bring my legs and feet together, place my hands behind my knees, and I'm slowly going to lower myself down to the mat. Now in Pilates, you want to make sure that you are in the center of your mat. Center of your mat, meaning that your body is in the center of your equipment, and the equipment, which for me right now is my mat, is framing my body. I'm going to hug my knees into my chest and get ready for the 100. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I lift my head, neck, and shoulders off of the back, curling up to the tips of my shoulder blades. I'm going to take my legs into tabletop and reach my arms long alongside the body, and I pump my arms vigorously up and down as I inhale for 5 counts, and then exhale out for 5 counts. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vigorous pumping of the arms, looking towards the inner thighs, taking a deep breath in through your nose and deep breath out through your mouth, like you're blowing air out of an imaginary straw. Inhale, exhale out. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. And out. Last one. And exhale out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Look to the right and the left and feel the weight of your head on the mat. Go ahead and stretch your legs out long. Flex your feet. Lift your arms to the sky for roll up. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, reach your arms forward, nod your chin to the chest, and slowly roll up and around your spine forward, pulling your abdominals back, drawing your shoulders back. Inhale, start rolling down. Exhale, lower the lower back to the mat, middle back, upper back, and then head. Take a deep breath. Exhale, reach the arms forward, nod your chin to the chest, rolling up, rounding the spine forward, pulling your abdominals way back. Inhale, start rolling back. Exhale, rolling down. Again. Inhale, exhale, resist the pull of gravity. It's pulling on your body down to the mat. Try to lower yourself with control. Twice more. Inhale and exhale. Reach to the soles of your feet as you lower yourself down. One more time. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll all the way down. So one of the great things about this mat too is that I'm laying in the center of my mat, and there are these 2 wonderful alignment lines on either side of me, so that helps guide me as to where I should be on my mat. So now let's move on to one leg circle. So you're just gonna draw your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice little hug. And then go ahead and stretch that leg up towards the sky. You could hold on behind your thigh for a moment with both hands and just get that wonderful hamstring stretch. Now from here, go ahead, flex both feet, press your arms down into the mat, draw your abdominals in and up, and just draw your leg across the midline of your body, circle a little bit down and around and stop at the top. So you're drawing circles with this leg, trying to keep your hips quiet. Try not to go wider than the width of your mat as you draw circles with your leg. Quiet hips. If your hips are moving as you make the circle, make your circle smaller. Let's go in the opposite direction. Shallow open, but a deep cross the midline of the body and stop. Deep breath in. Exhale, stop. Inhale. Exhale, stop. Twice more. Good. Hug your knee into your chest. Let's change legs. Pull your left knee in. Reach that left leg up. Hold on behind the leg. Give yourself a little stretch. Now place your arms down and let's cross over and around and stop. Crossing over and around and stop. And over and around and stop. One more time. And reverse. Shallow open, deep cross. Quiet hips as you circle the leg. Let's do one more. Good. Hug your knee into your chest. Bring both knees in. Give yourself a hug. Roll over onto your side for a moment and then sit yourself up. Now we're going to fold the mat for this next exercise, which is rolling like a ball. So I want to fold it under and then also under on the other side. There we go. So I have this wonderful bit of extra cushion for my body for this next exercise, which is rolling like a ball. So I'm going to move myself forward, my hips towards my heels, and I'm gonna lift my hips up. I'm gonna curl my tailbone under, sitting behind my sits bones. And then I'm gonna take my hands behind my knees and I'm gonna lift one leg up at a time. Good, and I'm gonna bring my heels together, toes apart, press my legs into my hands into my legs, lift my elbows a little bit to the sides, shoulders down. Now round my spine, bringing my chin towards my chest, and I have a round spine from my head to my tail. And now I roll back to my shoulder blades, and then I roll up and find that balance. Oh, this feels so good. Inhale back, exhale up. So wonderful in terms of the amount of cushion I have. Deep breath in, exhale out. Try not to roll onto your head and neck. Inhale and exhale. And as you roll back and forth, try to roll onto the same spot on the mat each time. Let's do 3 more. One more time. Gorgeous. Place your feet down. Let's lift the hips and move the hips back. And let's keep the mat folded in this way for the abdominal series that we're gonna do. We're just gonna do the first couple in the ab series. First one will be single leg stretch. You're gonna lower yourself down to the mat. And then you're gonna bring your knees to your chest. Hold on to the shins. Now lift your head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Look towards your belly. Draw your right knee in, stretch your left leg out in a high diagonal. Left hand goes to the right knee, right hand to the right ankle. So we pull the leg in, look towards your belly. Good, and then we switch, and then we hold. Left leg is in, I have my left hand on my left ankle, right hand on my left knee. Good, and then I switch. And I inhale, and exhale, and exhale. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Make sure the inner thighs brush past each other as the legs move. Keep drawing your shoulders down away from your ears as you pull on the leg. Inhale, inhale, and last one. Exhale and exhale. Bend both knees in. Rest your head down. Look to the right and the left. It's so nice having this extra bit of cushion underneath me as I do these abdominal exercises. Now let's do double leg stretch. So I want you to imagine that your two legs are actually one. So holding onto your shins, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. You're gonna reach your legs forward on a high diagonal. I'm gonna reach my arms up towards the sky. I'm gonna circle my arms out to the sides towards my legs. I'm gonna bend my knees in and fold. I've got tongue-tied for a moment. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you fold. So as you reach the arms and legs away from each other, pull your belly in more and fold. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Shoulders pull down away from the ears as the arms reach, and then exhale, fold. Hug your knees in, rest your head down. Look to the right and the left again. Good. Now from here, let's roll over onto the side again. And let's open the mat back out to its original form. Okay. And let's do spine stretch forward. So coming onto your mat again, and what I love about this is there are these lines on the mat, horizontally and vertically, and there are these 2 little boxes in the corner. So I'm gonna place my heels in the center of those 2 little boxes on the sides for spine stretch forward. I'm gonna pull the flesh out from underneath my tush, sit as tall as I can, and I'm gonna reach my arms forward, shoulder height, shoulder width. Crown of the head lifts up to the sky. Find your tallest spine, your tallest self. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, nod your chin to the chest. Round your spine forward like you're peeling your spine away from the wall, starting with the top of your spine and moving downward towards the middle of your back. Now hold here, feel your abdominals pulling back towards the wall behind you. Now roll back up. Use your back muscles and your abdominals to support your spine, sitting nice and tall. Take a deep breath, sitting tall. And then exhale, nod your chin to the chest and round your spine forward, and imagine that your arms are reaching across the room, but still draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And then slowly roll up, stacking the spine on top of your hips, sitting as tall as you can. Inhale. And exhale, nod your chin to the chest, rounding your spine forward, pulling your abdominals way back. Good, and then slowly rolling up, 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 up. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale, nod your chin to the chest, rounding the spine forward, pulling your belly way, way, way back. And then rolling up, sitting tall. And lower your arms down. Okay, so now let's move on to side kicks. So for side kicks, I'm gonna fold the mat again, but this time I'm just gonna fold over like on top. And I do this because sometimes when I'm teaching some of my clients, some people have very sensitive hip bones. And so being on a regular mat without extra cushion is a bit problematic for them. But if you add a little bit of extra cushion underneath the hip, it tends to help them out. So side leg kicks, we're gonna strengthen the glute muscles. So I'm laying along this edge of the mat. I folded it over for my hips. I take my legs a little bit forward. Yep, and so my hips are stacked, my shoulders are stacked. I'm gonna rest my head on my arm. I'm gonna take this other arm right here in front of my heart. I'm gonna hug the arm close to the body. I'm gonna lift this leg up hip height, and I'm gonna reach it a little bit longer than that bottom leg. And then I'm gonna draw the leg forward, and then I'm gonna point the foot and I'm gonna reach it back. without letting my pelvis move in response to the leg. And again, forward with the leg, back with the tailbone, and then I point the foot and I reach it back. And flex, kick it forward, and point, reach it back. Try to make sure that the leg stays the same height the whole time. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good. Top leg hovers over the bottom leg. Reach it a little bit longer. Feel the waistline peel away from the mat, and then lower the leg down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Keeping the fold in the mat. Oh, we might get a visitor from my cat BB. She's on the prowl. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Top leg lifts up. Reach it longer than your bottom leg. And then we take the leg forward, and then we point and reach it back. And forward and reach it back. Again, keeping the hips stacked, shoulders stacked, belly in and up. Tailbone reaches back towards the wall behind you. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Top leg hovers over your bottom leg. Flex your feet, reach that top leg a little bit longer, pull your belly in a little bit more, and then lower the leg all the way down. Whew. All right. So now, let's keep this fold here. And I'm just gonna have you lay down on your back for a moment and just take your right ankle over your left knee. Pick up that left foot, hold on to that left thigh, and just give yourself a little stretch of the hip. Little figure 4 stretch. Good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Ooh. And you might notice that one hip is a little tighter than the other. Good. And let's come out of the stretch. Roll over onto your side and sit yourself up. So another thing I love about this mat is that we can fold it over lengthwise and get a little extra cushion for, say, like the knees. Like now we're gonna do a little lunge stretch. And I love to fold the mat over so that my knees have a little bit more support. So I folded it over on one side. I'm gonna take one leg forward, my opposite leg, and I'm just gonna put my hands either on the floor, on either side of my foot, or on my knee. And just give yourself a nice little stretch. Ooh, I have to stretch out my foot for a moment. Yes, and so you just get yourself a nice little stretch of the hip flexor and your quadricep. So this is a great way to just open up the hips, which is important because we spend a lot of time sitting, and sitting makes our hip flexors tight and also makes our backs a little cranky. So it's a great thing to do is stretch the hip flexors and the quadriceps. Good, let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna fold this over, open up this other side. Good, I'm gonna take, no, this is the other foot. Okay, so here we are on the other side. Feel the chest open. Yeah, you can keep your hands on the floor. Or if you want to, you can lift your hands up to your knee. Square the hips. Open the hips. Great. And come out of the stretch. And now, I'm gonna use my exercise band for standing exercise, and I love this one. It's called chest expansion. It's great for your upper back muscles and your triceps. Now for this exercise, I'm gonna use the lines on the mat as a way to guide myself, because oftentimes when we do lunges, particularly in yoga and Pilates, sometimes people make their stances too narrow, and when your stances are too narrow, then it means that you're basically like balancing on a tightrope, and it's hard to balance. So with this mat, I just take one foot forward and I place it right in the middle of this line here, and then I take this other foot back on the other line, and then I have this hip width distance stance for my legs. And then from here, I have my foot on that my front foot on the band, and I hold on to the band and I lean my spine slightly forward. And I reach my arms down, wide collarbones and shoulders back, and I pull my arms back, almost like I'm pressing and dragging my knuckles along the floor. And now feel the muscles between your shoulder blades and your triceps engage, and then I slowly draw the arms forward. I pull the arms down and back, shoulders back, wide across the collarbones, belly in, and then I slowly return. I inhale, pull my arms back and hold the position, hold my breath. Exhale, arms reach forward. Let's do this twice more on this side. Inhale, arms reach back and hold. Exhale, arms reach forward. One more time. Inhale, arms reach down and back. Hold, and exhale, reach forward. Good. Now, let's do the lunge on the other side. So I'm gonna place my front foot on this line, my back foot on this other line. And then from here, I'm gonna do a little tricep press. So, arms reaching long, spine tilted a little forward. I pull my arms back, and then I bend my elbows, and then I reach my arms back. Try to keep your elbows hugging the sides of your ribs. So really bending at the elbow joint and then extending. Try to keep the shoulders down the back and quiet. Feel the tricep muscles, which are those upper arm muscles in the back of the arm, just below the shoulder. Feel them fire up. Let's do two more. One more. Good. And stop. Beautiful, everyone. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this mini workout with Pilates and the Foldy Mat and an exercise band. If you want to get a Foldy Mat of your own, you can find them on Amazon, or you can go to the website, foldymat.com. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.